is to get to work, is to understand what do we do different from what we have previously done. What do we do different? And I want to also to request us to make sure that our training like this, we have all our downlines attending. I want us to make sure that in the next training, which would be on Wednesday, we should have all our downlines attending. From today's training, it was going to give us from today's training, it is going to give us a guideline on how we can have all our downlines attending a training like this that is on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we'd have to make sure that all our downlines are here. So keep reminding our downlines, because we are still very few. But just as I've promised you, we are starting our training right now without waiting for any other person. So this morning, we are going to be looking at restarting, tips to relaunch or to restart your MLM business. So I want you to go to the chat section and put the word restart. So we are going to restart. So that means whatever has happened previously, we are erasing it from our mind. We are emptying our cup. We are very new, as if we have joined today just because of this training. We are very, 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 very new. Very, very, very new. As if we've just started our business today. So, tips to relaunch or restart your MLM business. The first tip is evaluate your daily routine. They are saying evaluate your daily routine. You remember when we were talking about the goals, I kept going to the daily routine. I kept, telling you that the daily routine, it gives you a system. Yes, you can set goals, but I kept going back to the daily routine. I kept going back to the daily goals. So I want us to, we have talked about this for many times, but what is the challenge that we have is our daily routine. So, for example, yesterday we had a powerful presentation. Did you attend the presentation? So if you are to evaluate yourself in the first 6 days in 2026, what have you done in these first 6 days regarding our business? How many rejections have you got? How many presentations have you got? Take 30 minutes after here and honestly evaluate your daily routine for your MLM business. Like, how does your day looks like? You wake up, yes, you are part of the training, but how does your day look like? Because that's where the secret is. Ask yourself the following questions and write down the answers. How much time am I spending each day on money producing activities in my business? Yes, some of us can be here. You are doing this full time. You go to the office, or wherever you are working from. How much time are you spending? Because you can be on social media, but you are scrolling. You can come at the office, you are just talking here and there. The whole day ends without you having results, having you, prospected, having you presented. So how many days per week am I doing money producing activities? And how many new prospects am I approaching each day? So you need to ask yourself these questions and you need to get them answered. How much time each day are you spending on money producing activities. Money producing activities, this is, prospecting. Prospecting entails starting conversations, getting new numbers. All that is entailed in prospecting. So how much time are you spending on inviting? Every day you should be inviting people for the next event, for the next presentation. For example, this evening being a Monday, we are having a presentation. So it means the moment you get on Zoom or you get to your phone like this, you are inviting either your follow-ups, either the new guests. You are telling them, this evening, I want you to listen to a presentation. I want you to get a bigger picture. Then, how many days per week am I doing money producing activities? So how many days have you set aside? Oh, you just do this, when it is a holiday and there is no any other engagement on that holiday. Or you do this when it is like a Sunday, we have an event there, but you don't have any other engagement. So if you do this in a spare time, if you do this when you are free, also this business will pay you sparingly. So that's the reason you need to make sure that you do this. You create time. You set aside days where you are going to be doing this. And by the time you answer those three questions, you know where your shortcomings are coming from. If you answer these three questions, you are going to know where your challenges in this business are coming from. But remember, the point is evaluate your daily routine. And we are looking at how can we restart our business? What can we do different from what we've been doing? Adjust your daily routine accordingly. Get a day planner and schedule your business hours each day and each week. So say on this day, I'm doing business. Get time and give it to business. And, schedule business hours and days in a week. Write down exactly what you will do each day and what time you'll do it. So write down, be very clear about your day, about your week. That's why I've said in a new week, in a new year. Today I think it is 5th. Yes, 5 days down. So what have you done in these 5 days regarding your business? But now you're going to come to me, Muzora, in December, you say, Muzora, you said this is a year of tangible results. I have not achieved, I have not got any tangible result, simply because you are playing around with your daily routines, simply because you are not maximizing the days. Don't look for us in this business. We don't count the calendar time. We count the days when you have put in the work. And the key to success in this industry is to be consistent, day in, day out, and spend 90 of more of your business hours on money producing activities. You need to be consistent, day in, day out. Some of you've just attended the training today. Maybe for the last 1 month, for the last few weeks, you have not been attending. You see, if you stopped eating, how long would you survive? If you stopped going to your work, how long will you be paid? You see, you are not sick and you are not reporting at work. If you are having a shop and you are not opening it, on a daily basis, how long will it take you to collapse? You see, that's how our business is. It is not different. It's not rocket science. You need to be consistent, day in, day out, and then spend 90% more or more of your business hours on money producing activities. Once you come up with a good daily routine, make a commitment to never miss a day so that you can form new habits. And finally, our habits dictate whether or not we succeed or fail. So we need to build new habits. I've just finished a book called Atomic Habits. It talks about the habits. It talks about how you can form good habits, how you can form, bad habits. I recommend that you look out for that book and you read it again and again. So, but our main point here is we need to check our daily routine. And John Maxwell says that the secret to success is hidden in your daily routine. What are you doing on a daily basis regarding our business? To sum it up, our business is mainly on presentations. So how many presentations? Because the prospecting, the inviting, the all that is valued at presentation. You can be inviting, but how many presentations are you doing on a daily basis? Because if you are doing a presentation and you are doing the following up, then you'll be on the right track. So how many presentations are you doing? Because for you to do the presentation, to get someone to present to, it means you've already prospected. It means you've already started conversations. It means you've already invited. So I want us to evaluate ourselves on the presentations. So every day, how many presentations are you doing? Every day, how many presentations are you doing? So evaluate your daily routine. That was our first point. Let us not evaluate a month, even a week. You don't just every day be evaluating yourself. And if you are to evaluate within a week, you are just doing cumulative evaluation. Number 2, create a marketing plan. Come up with a written marketing plan. All successful business I know have a written marketing plan. This plan will entail your target market. Who is your target market? Is it old people? Is it young people? Is it product users? Is it teachers? Is it bankers? Is it civil servants? Is it retirees? What's your target market? So if you say, I want to talk to all the retirees, my target market is retirees, look out for the retirees. Some of you who are, do you want to approach the men of God? We can also design a presentation specifically for that group. So as you can see, the target market, your marketing budget, you need to have a budget also for this business. For example, we'll say, we are going to Chikwawa. Do you have the money put aside for that? Your marketing strategies and your unique selling proposition. It will outline your daily marketing activities so that you know what you'll be doing each day to get new leads. Leads, these are prospects. Your marketing plan should be simple and easy to follow. No more than 2 pages long. See, your marketing plan should be simple. So maybe it's about if you are a social media person, you are posting every day. So you can say, every day I will be posting on my Facebook. Every day I'll be posting on my Instagram. I will be putting there a message, because you need to attract a tribe. You need to attract a niche, a group of people. Maybe you are a gym going person. You can, when like some of you are on Facebook, let me also guide you on what you can be doing with your Facebook. Just get something that you love and you post it. You'll get along people that are going to be following you. Maybe you are a book reader. You can be making book summaries, on your and you share. You'll get some people who will be following you. Maybe you are this person who does not also fear camera. You can always switch on your camera, but make sure your background is good. Make sure your lighting is good. Because again, when we see that you have, a smaller phone that doesn't have a good camera, how will you inspire me who will be following you? So you can also, in fact, bring up that life. If you have that confidence, if you can do that, it works well. You can also do a live TikTok, a live Facebook, and you talk about. Don't worry, don't talk about this business at that stage. Just talk about what you love. If you list down 5 hobbies, talk about those 5 hobbies whenever you go on your social media handle, because we are looking at a marketing plan. So if you like going to the gym, just go to your platform, post about gym, write about being in a gym, write about, you are going to get people who will follow you. Maybe you like singing, talk about singing, right there. Don't worry. You like dancing, the same thing. You are going to get a group of people that are going to be following you. Just make sure that you are careful, especially when you are talking about politics and when you are talking about religion. Why? We are from different denominations. So on that one, just make sure that you always write general information. But like politics, you can move away completely from them. Yeah, if you are a Christian, for example, and you are talking about the scriptures, it's okay. But when, for example, if you are from Anglican and you are emphasizing that, it means you are going to leave out all the other Christians. And even if you would love to convert them, the moment they are closer to you, you'll easily convert them. But the main point is create a marketing plan. Create a marketing plan. And I'm trying to give you ideas here and there, especially for those who are on social media. Just go there on social media again, start conversations. Don't start conversations and you introduce your business in the next minutes. No, start conversation and let the conversation, there is no formula, let it to go natural. If you've said, how are you? And someone has said, I'm fine, then it's okay. Happy New Year. Happy New Year too. How was last year? What are your expectations for this year? Let the conversation flow. And then one day you can pivot. You can say, by the way, can I ask you something? I'm working on a project. I'm working on a business idea. I'm doing this. You introduce the business to them. So go on Facebook, go whichever social media handle you are comfortable with. The good thing, there is a where you can post. Then, besides that, we don't move away from, the original basics of prospecting. So you can make it intentional. You say, every time I go to church, I will get a new number. Every time I go to the mosque, I will get a new number. Every time, I get into the supermarket, I'll be careful. You see, sometimes we meet people that we know, that we have lost touch with, and we never correct the numbers. So have those strategies, the marketing plan, have also the money. If you are at Arimera complex, but your prospect is working around ShopRite, you can say, around lunchtime, let us meet at Kip's restaurant. I'm going to share with you a powerful business, and you go there and you present to them. So you need to have some budget on you. Then call each of your personally sponsored member or rep. Now, how many people have you introduced into this business personally? Remember, our topic is tips on relaunching or restarting your MLM business. So that's what we are looking at. And point number 3, we are saying, call each and everyone on your team that you have introduced yourself. And also those people that you know, they have been serious before. If you have a team of any size, reach out to your personally sponsored reps or members, the people that you introduced yourself, and let them know that you'll be relaunching your business. This includes active and inactive reps, active and inactive members. Because we are restarting our business, I want us to call everyone. Everyone. That's what I was saying. Now, our training on Wednesday, it shouldn't be like this. Our training on Wednesday, it should be totally different. Ask them if they would like to relaunch their MLM business. The same time you do, ask them if there is anything you can do to help them move their business forward. So you see, you're going to ask them after on the call, you're going to ask them those two questions. Whether they would like to restart their business, and ask them if they say, yes, I would like to restart my business. Then ask them the second question, is there anything I can do to help you that you think it was missing last time? If they would like to meet up with you ask if they also would like to meet up with you for a strategy session. So those are 3 questions. Don't simply call someone, say, attend the Zoom meeting on Wednesday. No, those are 3 questions. Ask them whether they would like to restart their business. That is the first question. The second question is there anything you can do to help them to move the business forward this time around? And the third one is, would they like to meet up with you for a strategy session? So what do I mean there? You need to meet up with them and you strategize. You strategize on how to do the activities. Maybe in your strategy session, you can talk about hosting a home meeting. You can talk about, rewriting the list. You can talk about maximizing the office. We have days on the office, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, where we have massive activities, presentations. So you talk about that. Again, the Zoom, we have also the Zoom presentations. We need to maximize all those. So call your downlines, call your serious downlines, and those that you personally introduced, ask them those questions. Would you love to relaunch your business? Is there anything I can do to help you move the business forward this time around? And would you like to meet up with me so that we can strategize together? Then, number 4, find out when the team or company event is. Find out the next company event. Find out the next presentation. The next presentation is this evening. This evening, we are going to be having a powerful presentation. It will be in Malawi. And this coming Sunday, we are also going to resume our Zambia presentations. So, again, you make sure that you don't miss out. We are going to be, this year, it is a year that has to be totally different from the other years. So find out when is the next training event, the next training event. Find out when the next training event is. Buy your ticket and schedule it in your calendar. Buy your ticket. In fact, this year, we are going to be having several trainings, several events only for members. We come, we meet for 3 hours, we meet for a half day, only training, or we meet for a full day, only training. So this time, it is not, a day like these other days. So make sure that the next event, make sure the next training, you don't miss out. And have everyone on your team do the same thing. The next training here on Zoom, have everyone be with everyone. The next presentation that we are having this evening, be there with your downlines. Meetings are vital to your success in this business. They are a glue that keeps your business together. So never miss any company event. Never miss any team event. I told you last time, when you do something twice, the third time now it is a habit. So if you miss an event 2 times, now it becomes a habit and you start missing the events. If you miss a Zoom meeting once, twice, now it will become a habit. So make sure that you find out when is the next training, when is the next event, and don't miss out. Call your upline mentor for help. Call your upline mentor for help. It's not your sponsors or your upline's job to call you. It's your job to call them. Call them. Reach out to them and ask them for help if you need it. Ask if they will do a home party meeting with you. Ask for a few one-on-one meetings with you and some of your prospects. Ask if you can schedule time to do a strategy session with them. How many times have you strategized with your upline? You call your upline and say, upline, how do I move forward? On my schedule, I'm supposed to meet my grand upline also, for a strategy session for 2026. We normally meet whenever I'm in Uganda. We normally meet in January. We normally meet and we sketch out how to move the year. We bring in some new ideas. So I'm like, how about you? Me, I've been doing it. I just get time to meet my grand upline. I know even if I want something small, I'll make sure we meet physically and I can share with him a few things. If I'm away, I normally prepare myself, write a few questions, and I call my upline. I say, so how do we move from here? Or I'll also seek a piece of advice. So even you here, don't just be there, you keep quiet. You call your upline and strategize with them. If you are going to host a home meeting, if you want to host an event, if you want to do a one-on-one, can your upline escort you, so that you are able to close that prospect? So reach out to your uplines, reach out to your sponsors, and ask them for help. And if you need it, but this should not be you don't have entitlement to this. That means create a good relationship with your upline, with your leader, with your sponsor. Like, don't call your upline and say, you must be present, you must do this. No, all these, remember, you are your own boss, they are their own boss, you are your own CEO, they are their own CEO. So anyone can do anything they want. So you make sure you establish a good relationship with your sponsor, with your upline, mentor, so that it is easier to get anything from them. And number 6, contact more people on your chicken list. Now, chicken list, this reach out to more people on your chicken list. It is a list of people you see as more successful than you, that you may be afraid to approach, that you haven't contacted yet. They're saying contact more people on your chicken list. Did you know that in most cases, we contact people, that that wants to be like us. those people that don't have the money, those of you who have been with us for some time, I've ever shared with you a story of one of our leaders who was training us and say, can you imagine you want to prospect at the bank, you go to the bank, you leave the bank manager, you leave the tellers, you leave the customer care people, then you go and collect the number for the cleaner, or you collect the number for a security person. That security person might like the business, but it can take them more than a year to put the money together. You leave the manager who can join Pompo Pompo. You leave the customer care. If they join, they already know how to approach people. You leave the tellers who are very, very ever busy, and they are looking an escape route for them to have time freedom. So we normally do that. You know why? We avoid the chicken list. Chicken list are the people who seem to be more successful than you. And don't fear. Why are you fearing? You see, some of us we want, we have the fear of losing reputation. There is that moral spirit within you that is telling you that you are going to lose your reputation. Now, that reputation that is not going to assist you to move to the next level, what is it for? It means with time it will fade away. It will be meaningless. And so I want you to take off that fear, because it is the biggest fear that most people, that affect most of the people, especially some of you are professionals. I want you to take off that fear, reach out to your boss, reach out to your pastor, reach out to the minister, to the member of parliament, all the people on the chicken list, reach them out. Because if these people understand, they will pay with mega verses. Can you imagine if you pay with a mega verse, you match 15 times? These people, money is not a big issue. The people that are on your chicken list. So reach out to them. Reach out to them. Ask them if they would meet with you over a cup of coffee, or invite them into a presentation to learn more about what you are doing. In fact, that's why you see we have hotel meetings, so that even people on your chicken list, they can come for a hotel meeting, because maybe you can invite them for a cup of tea. This is someone who is richer than you. They can say, what does this person want? If they are not very, very close to you, they might let you down on the cup of coffee. But when you invite them at the hotel, they know security is tight, they know everything is fine, and they know it is because of the area of the place you are going to. They say they will see it as another chance for them to network, for them to meet other successful people. So invite them to a presentation, and the worst thing they will say is a no. The people who normally say, no, I'm not interested, these are kwara people, poor people. But a rich person, most of them, they will not even discourage you, because they know, they understand money, and they understand how to make the money. What you least think that will give money is what gives money. Look around and see people who are extremely successful. What they were doing, people couldn't believe in them, so they became monopolists. By the time everyone got to know about what they are doing, they were already very successful. So the worst thing you can get from the people on the chicken list is a no. So I want us to go outside there. How many people on the chicken list do you have? The people that you are even afraid to approach. The people, that are more successful than you. And when you reach out to these people, you are inviting them to come and give you a piece of advice. You compliment to them. I know you are one of the most successful people I know in banking sector, and I'm starting a project. I want you to come and have a look at it, and then you advise. You can use that maybe if they are coming to the office, or they are coming to meet you one-on-one. And revisit your list, revisit your name list. Go back to your original name list. There should be at least 1,000 names on it. Now I'm talking to serious people. I'm talking to those who want to change their lives, not some of you who are just here. But if you know you want to change your life, go to your name list. There should be at least 1,000 names on it. How do you go to 1,000 names? You see, if you have a list, it should be increasing by 10% every month. So if you have 250 names, it means every month you are adding 25 names. Every month you are adding you're adding 25 names. Every month you are adding that is a minimum. You can even add 100, but that's how it should be if you want just to do it slowly. So we are saying, go back to your original name list. There should be at least 1,000 names on it. Go back to your list, your name list, and look around who has missed on the list, who is not on the list. This is the raw material for our business. So get a new book, revisit your list, write the names very well, put the comments. Some of the people, they said, I'm not interested. Remember, we also we said we need a drip list. So as you have this list, if, for example, if you are rewriting the list, have another list, call it a drip list for people who said they are not interested, who said no, not now, who said, uh, especially those ones who told you straight that they are not interested. Add them on that drip list. Then, after 1 year, after 6 months, we go back to them to approach them. If not, add some new names. You see, add some new names. Right now, make it intentional. You get into a bus, prospect. You get into a minibus, prospect. You sit with a taxi man. You sit in the front chair, the front seat, prospect. You are at church, prospect. You are in the supermarket, prospect. You are in the bank, prospect. Because let me tell you, like how I normally do, and I've told you this trick. I normally buy my things from the same person for some time. Like right now, I have a prospect. If I call her and I say, I want, okay, how will I call her? But if I go and I say, I want your number, she will easily give me her number. Why? I've been buying a lot of stuff from her. It is a big place, many shops, but I make sure I buy from one person so that we establish a relationship. Now I've bought from that person like 4 times and I buy a lot of things. So now if I go there and I buy, at the moment she sees me, she knows that, oh, my customer has come. I don't know this person is a stranger to me. I was looking for something. I ended up at her shop. So I'm just telling you. So now, if I go back, if I want her number, she'll give me her number easily because already there is some element of trust because we've made some transactions together. So I'm like, how can we add some names on our what? On our name list. So that is a name on my name list. In fact, when you save did you know that if you save someone's number, you are going to be suggested to them if they're on a social media handle. They will see you maybe Facebook suggestions, people that can be their friends. Even on TikTok, those names, they will come, the people that you've saved their numbers. So it means automatically at one time she's going to find out. If she's on Facebook, she'll try to find out, because she will see my name, she'll see my face, she'll try to find out what I'm doing. So now, as I've told you, when you go to your timeline, write what you like. Don't worry. Don't go and you always post about the business. Go as you go there. Let your timeline be entertaining. Take 5 minutes, take 3 minutes, write something on your timeline that you love. Keep quiet. Do it over and over and over. 6 months, 3 months, 1 year. When someone goes there, it will be interesting. It will be, it will be educative. It will be inspiration. And, definitely they will fall in love with you, and they would love to know what you are doing. You go to church, get a specific place where you sit and just be observant. Some of the people, the same places they sit on every Sunday, that's where they sit, those who go to church every Sunday. So get a specific position, sit there. And now, if you happen to sit with the same neighbors, remember, when you come, greet them. So that is how you can break the ice. Then after service, exchange the numbers. You can ask them, get to know where they stay, like that. Next time you meet them, you say, hey, last time I forgot to correct your number. What is your best WhatsApp number? They will give you easily. So this time, let us make it intentional. Let us make it intentional to collect numbers. And those people that you prospect physically, I'm telling you, it is the sweetest thing, because someone has seen you physically. They don't need any other thing, to prove. But when we meet people online, sometimes they think they are talking to ghosts. Sometimes they think they are talking to robots. Sometimes they think they are talking to scammers. So if someone sees you very physically, you are buying things in a supermarket, use one cashier who corrects your where as you are moving out, that cashier, if there is a small balance, leave it with them. Next time, leave it with them. Another time, say, by the way, assist me with your number. So that maybe if sometimes, like on Sunday you are closed, or or some holidays you open, some hours. So that, like, on those days before I come, I should know whether you are available. They will give you their numbers, and after that, you start chatting with them, ask them when they will be free, and if they are free, they can come for a presentation. Spend a few hours and use a memory jogger if needed. A memory jogger. We have a memory jogger. I will share it on the group. I'm sure Dixon also must be having it. He can share it on the group. How many doctors do you know? How many accountants do you know? How many teachers do you know? How many drivers do you know? How many lawyers do you know? Who is your mechanic when your car is faulty? Who works on your car? When your phone is faulty, who works on your phone? All those people, who works on your hair? Are your, salonists on, or have they already seen your business? The hairstylists, the barbers, when you want to cut your hair, where do you go? You are giving them money. They should also give you money. Who is your doctor? Who is your family doctor? Have they known about what we are doing? You are all, remember, chicken list. This one, we fear it most, but that's where the secret is. Look at this. If needed, if we were to be paid 100,000 US dollars to come up with a 1,000 person name list, would you do it? Let me show you what we are meaning. when we say 1,000, when we say 1,000 name list, if you were to come up with if they say that if you come up with a list of 1,000, you are going to be paid you're going to be paid 10,000, rather 100,000 US dollars. Would you do it? This is what I mean. 100,000 US dollars times, if you are in Malawi, times 1,800. Okay, let me say 1,700. If you are paid to be paid 170 million for you to create a name list of 1,000, will you create it? How big would your list be? If you are from Zambia, 100,000 times 23. If you are in Zambia, if you are to be paid 2.3 million to make a list of 1,000, would you do it? Or you'd start giving those three excuses that some of you normally give when we say write your list? If you are in Uganda, that is a lot of money, my friend. It can even get you a Mercedes Benz, a brand new Mercedes Benz. See, 350 million. In fact, this can even get you a Fortuner. It can even get you a V8. If you have this money, can you imagine? So, if you were paid 100,000 to come up with a list of 1,000, would you do it? I'm asking you. If you are to be paid 2.3 million Zambian kwacha, would you redo the list? I want you to go to the chat section and say yes or no. If you are in Malawi and you are to be paid, is it 17 million or 170 million? Would you do it? Think 170 million. If you are in Uganda and you are to be paid 350 million, would you do it? Yes or no? Act as if you are getting paid that much money to make a big list. And you always have prospects to talk to. I told you that I'm starting 90 days and I started yesterday. Because the other 2 days I've been starting a lot of conversations. So, because I've started conversation with very many people. If someone says no, there are no emotions attached. I'm happy, because I know the no's, they also contribute to the yeses. I'm asking the number and you reject me. I say no worries. In fact, I say, if you are uncomfortable to share your number with me, no worries at all. This is not for you. Let it pass. Even I tell you, not to give me your number, you see, because I've talked to more than 1,000 people. So out of those, I'll get those people who are looking for what I'm offering. So when your list is big, you are going to have posture. You are not going to beg people. You are not going to be desperate. You are going to be having people to attend the presentation. You're going to be having people who are yearning to join, who are looking for the money, who are paying. Ask for referrals. Reach out to your current or former customers and distributors and see if they'll give you one referral or more. You never know if you don't ask. Get more referrals from the prospects. You see, when you come to, we already have that feedback form. Now, on the feedback form, make sure that you have feedback forms. In fact, this year we are changing our system on that. So get your person, go to the office, get that feedback form, go and photocopy and have those feedback forms in your bag. So in other words, even on big events, we shall not provide again those feedback forms. So when we say turn to the person who invited you, you should be having those feedback forms in your bag so that you give them, you give to your people, and make sure everyone who sits on that, they are going to give, they should leave behind 10 names, 5 names, 1 name is also okay, because someone can give you 1 name and that one person, comes and is very serious. I remember the last quicker starter guide we did in Blantyre. Someone came, attended, and left 1 person. And that person, when he was called, he came with another friend. Those of you who were in Blantyre, if you remember, there were 2 gentlemen who were asking a lot of questions. So one of those people, I remember, he was only the one who was recommended. And as he was coming, he came with a friend. And to tell you the truth, they are potential prospects. So make sure whoever comes to attend the meeting, they fill that form. They give you the names. If they are not interested, maybe some of the referrals can be interested. And schedule a 90-day breeze. Just as I've told you, and as I told you last time, I'm working on the 90 days non-stop. I start in the morning. I forget even, you start in the morning, you even forget about, lunch. You are presenting, you are presenting, you are doing a lot of activities, you are following up, the 90 days are not just the days of usual business. So me, I've started my 90 days. Those who want to be part of the 90 days, you are going to inbox me. You will inbox me. Those who want to be part of the 90 days that I'm running, you are going to inbox me. Then I will give you how we are going to do it, or how I'm doing it. So that we will be having, I will be having presentations with these people. If you check on my YouTube channel, I've yesterday uploaded, videos for Zambia, Malawi, South Africa, yes, and Zimbabwe. So those are countries where, I'm prospecting, where I'm getting prospects. So already there is a video presentation. So when someone wants to know what I'm doing, they want to see my business project, I give them the video presentation. If they said they are not interested, no problem, I go to the next. I'm looking for someone who is looking. And those who are interested, those who have an interest after seeing that, then I'm going to invite them to a Zoom. Then I'll give them a call. I'll, give them a video call. I want them to know me. I want them to see me. I want them to have the personal touch. Then those who are in countries where I physically go, when I go there, I will invite them and we meet physically. But if you want to be part of the 90 days plan, just after this, inbox me. Then I will tell you what next. The 90-day breeze, it means for 3 months, you work non-stop. For 3 months, you do the work that can even take you 2 years to do in 3 months like this. So a 90-day breeze is when you take all out massive action for 90 days and do more in a few days than you normally do in a few years. So in fact, what we shall be doing, we shall be having a recognition every 3 months. So it means every 3 months, we shall be recognizing people who have sponsored. We shall be recognizing people who have got ranks. We shall be recognizing people, the top earners. We shall be doing a mini recognition every 3 months. So now, this is January, February, March. Do you want to be recognized in March? We will be having since there are 4. So it means we shall have 2 on Zoom and we shall have 2 offline. So it means in June, so when we are halfway, 3 months, 6 months, we shall have a mini recognition. And then that one will be physical. And then also, as we end the year, we shall have the general recognition ready. But again, so it means in March, we shall have a Zoom one. It means, I think in September, we shall have also a Zoom one. So we shall have 2 physical recognition events and 2 online recognition events. So how do you get recognized in the next 3 months? Maybe you have become an active sponsor. You've already got your 2 people. It's for you to be part of the 90 days. It's for you to say, for the next 90 days, I want to do the business more than the way I've done it. I want to invite more. I want to present more. I want to close more. I want to follow up more. Because if you don't do that, for example, it will remain the same business as usual. A 90-day breeze is when you take out massive action for 90 days, do more in a few months than you normally do in a few years. Can you imagine? In 3 months, the work you do in 3 months, it can be more than the work that other people do in 2 years. Determine what part of the business you are struggling with. What are you struggling with? Spend 20 to 30 minutes and determine what part of the business you are struggling with. Reach out to your mentor. Watch a few YouTube videos to get some tips to help you to overcome that specific challenge. If you struggle with getting leads, if you struggle with prospecting, if you struggle to read books about lead generation, I remember one of my mentors is called Matt Morris. He said, if you want to be skilled in any area, read 5 books. So if you know your challenge is inviting, go online. There are many books. Read 5 books about inviting. If your challenge is inviting strangers, go and look out for the books on how to invite cold market in network marketing. Or go outside there and read out different articles. Or go outside there and listen to more than 5 podcasts. I want to assure you, you are going to be skilled in that area. If you struggle with closing prospect, get some coaching or training in that area. So if you know there is any area you are struggling with, we already have the YouTube where you can, if you struggle with closing, just go on YouTube, say closing in network marketing. You're going to get a lot of information on that. Inviting strangers in network marketing. You're going to get a lot of tips on that, on top of the tips that we are already giving you. So this year, it is a different year, and we need to do it differently. Just to sum it up, we said for you to relaunch your business, tips to relaunch your business. The first tip we said, you need to evaluate your daily routine. So evaluate your daily routine. Then we said, you need to create a marketing plan. That is point number 2. Point number 3, we said you need to call each of your personally sponsored reps. Reps means members, or any of your downlines that you know that they are serious. Call all of them. Then number 4, find out when is the next team event, when is the next training event, where is it, and where is it happening. And we ended by saying, never miss any company event. Then number 5, we said, call your upline mentor for help. If you want them to assist you, maybe to close for you, make sure you are in touch with your with your mentor. Contact people on your chicken list. We said the chicken list is the list of the people that are more successful than you, that you even feel afraid to approach. And we've said that this is where, the magic is. The worst you can get from these people is a no. Number 7, we said revisit your name list. And we said, if, you need to have a name list of 1,000 names, because most of you are here, you are veterans. So you need to make sure you have a big name list. And if you have a big name list, you'll never be disappointed. You'll never feel the rejection. In fact, it is one of the ways to overcome rejection. Because if someone says no, you have a lot of people to talk to. Then ask for referrals. Make sure you go to the office, get the referral forms, the feedback forms, print out or photocopy enough so that any prospect you meet, you have your referrals, you have your feedback forms in your bag. After the presentation, you give to them to answer those few questions, and again, to give you, the people they think can be part of this business, so that we never run out of prospects. Then schedule a 90-day breeze, where we said you have 3 months of massive action, where the work you can do in those 3 months is more than the work that you can do in a few years. Eric Wore says, always start when you are not yet ready. So don't say, I need to prepare for 90 days. No, start when you are not yet ready. And then determine what part of business you are struggling with. And as I've told you, you can reach out to your upline, you can reach out to your leaders, and you can also visit Google and YouTube. They have a lot of information in any area in our business. I want to say, God bless you. Thank you so much for following. I hope you've got the value of your time this morning. And just as I've told you, that when you reach out to, when you go to my YouTube channel, I've uploaded videos. Let me see whether I can show you. I've uploaded videos for all these countries. In fact, let me show you how to go. If you go on YouTube and you search my name, and some of you have not yet subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. Because even this training that we've done, it was live there. So you can go back and you rewatch you rewatch this training. So, so if you come here, for example, you come, let me say, I want to remove this. So if you come and, okay, if you go on YouTube and you search my name, and my name comes like this, so you are going to find there is home. I don't know on your side how it shows, but there are videos. So there are videos that I've uploaded there. All these are educative about our business. But now, when you go to live here, this is where I'm uploading the videos. Because you see, even the training we've just finished, it is there. Tips on relaunching your MLM business. You see, there is a presentation for Zimbabwe. There is a presentation for South Africa, 2026, for Zambia, 2026, for Malawi, 2026. If you have someone who also want to know about the products, the last training we did, I uploaded it there. So I see so far 104 people have already watched. So if you have someone who wants to understand our products, they can watch. They can go there and watch that product training and the other trainings about goal setting. So let me see. For example, like this is a Zambia presentation. So when you come here, there is share. So when you click on share, they're going to give you copy. So you click, when you copy like this, you'd have copied the link and you can go and share that link with your prospect. But as you share this link, don't simply share the link. First qualify the what? First qualify the prospects. ask
You are
them,
most
if
welcome
I
to
shared you a
Africa
link,
Freedom Mentors
let me
business
show you,
presentation.
let me
My
share
name.
with you what I normally do. Let me share with you what I normally do. Okay, so for example, if I sent you a YouTube link to a video explaining step by step how the business project I do works, will you create time to watch the video now or later? So if someone says now, then you send a video, you send a link, you go there, as I've showed you, you copy the link, you bring it, you share it with them. And our videos, they take 20 minutes. So you say, this video takes 20 minutes. So would you, in fact, before you even send it, after, if they say here, qualify them again, say, this video takes 20 minutes. Would you be able to create 20 minutes of total focus so that you can watch it up to the end? Because if you don't ask them like that, they are going to say they are going to watch, but they will not watch, or they will watch part of it. But when you ask them, do you have 20 minutes of watching of total focus so that you can watch this video? If they say yes, then share the link. So they watch the video, and you tell them that, okay, after, you can give them 30 minutes. You can say, okay, I'll get back to you after 30 minutes. I hope you'd have watched the video. So when you come back, ask them. Now, that is the point. You can give them a call so that you share your story with them. It is another day when I will also teach you on how if you can have your story in slides in your phone. You don't need Zoom. You don't need Google Meet. You can even use WhatsApp call. When you make a WhatsApp call, a video call, there is an option where you can share your screen on your WhatsApp. So you can share your screen and you can share your story with this person, with this prospect, or you can still put a video and share the what, and share your testimony with this person. So thank you so much for following. We've come to the end of our training. We shall add more on that should be on Wednesday. But this evening, we are having a Zoom meeting for Malawi. So make sure that you have guests there. Make sure that you are there attending. Make sure that all your downlines, your follow-ups, everyone who is in Malawi, make sure that they don't miss out on that presentation. And definitely tomorrow, we are going to be having another big event. In fact, tomorrow we are going to be having, let me confirm with our top leader, Duncan, whether he will be present, because he had told me he will be present. And then this coming weekend also, we are going to be having our superstars kickoff training starting from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And also, I'm sure the flyer will be coming up by tomorrow, by tomorrow it will be out. So make sure again you prepare your mind as we learn from different leaders over the weekend. This time it will not be 3 hours, it will be 4 hours of massive training. So we shall have 4 hours on Friday evening, 4 hours on Saturday evening, and 4 hours on Sunday evening. So again, put that into consideration. You'll be getting more details on our platforms. So God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Let's see, welcome Madam Ayena Chanza to give us a closing prayer, and then we shall call it a day.
Thank you so much, Leader Muzora, for giving me this privilege. Happy New Year to everyone who was on this group listening to the presentation. Thank you for all the tips that you have given us for relaunching our project, and it's up to us that we relaunch the business, and with God's help, it will be done. Let's pray. Our Father, who are in heaven, we thank you this time for giving us another year, the 2026, which is a year of tangible results. It's only you who can make us fulfill this. And we need to work hard and have the passion for the business ourselves. Because even though if we can be given knowledge and we don't do anything, nothing will materialize in this year again. So we ask you to give us the courage, strength, and the energy and then